Peace everyone, welcome to another Dreamtime. Yeah, so again, I managed to catch another dream this morning. So, I better tell you before it disappears. Yeah, dreams and the memory, they're very fragile. Very, very fragile. Right, so the parts of this one that I can remember. So we're driving down this little road. I recognise it as the road at the back of the Tesco's where I live. So, it's quite a thin road. So if this car's coming down from the top end, you have to pull in, let them pass, and vice versa, or else you ain't getting through. So anyway, this car at the end stops. So I start to go through to get to the end. Then he decides to come through. You know, one of them ones, and I'm like, oh, here we go. So he's like coming up towards me, and I'm having to like, you know, luckily find a little gap where I'm having to like snake in and, you know, maneuver in, so this guy's like getting past and stuff like that instead of just waiting for me. So we're doing all of them bits. I get towards the end, just to get clear, and then another guy decides to do it. So I'm like, for God's sake. So I'm having to like pull up like onto the pavement, basically, nearly all the way, like covering the pavement to let this guy get past without saying getting past. So there's one more car in front of me as well. That's just decided to come out from where it was parked and pull away. So anyway, this other car that's coming down now, the guy decides to like stop, reverse, and park right next to my car, like sideways. So the side of his car is right up behind my car. So obviously I get out of my car, I'm like, yo. It's like, yo, what the hell is happening here? What are you doing? And it's like, no, you know, it's like, what's wrong with you? That's the rules. That's what we do. And I'm like, step back for a minute, scratch my head, and I'm like, oh yeah, of course. Sorry, my bad. It's gonna actually make it easier for me now to come out. You tell me the logic in that. This is like dream rules now start to take over. That obviously makes no sense, but it makes sense to us in the dream all of a sudden. It's like, yeah, of course you should do that. My mistake. Get back in the car. So, as I start to pull out now, all of a sudden I'm in this hotel. We're all downstairs with my mates. Everyone starts to go upstairs now. I stay downstairs, have a drink at the bar. So there's no one there. Everyone's gone upstairs. I'm like, why has everyone like just disappeared so suddenly? Where's everybody? So I go up to like my friend's room, like knock on this door. And this door's like, it's covered in sequins. Very strange door. And I'm trying to knock it, and it's like the door's kind of like soft, so it's not making any sound. I'm like, what's going on? So I knock it again, and it kind of like moves ajar. And I hear some like, you know, rustling. So it's obviously him getting out of bed because he's just gone to bed. I'm thinking, well, why you just jumped into bed? What's going on here? So he like comes to the door, pulls the door open, and it's like, yeah, I'm not feeling well, you know. I don't know what's happening. It's like, I need some rest. I'm like, rah. I'm like, just turned sick like that. He goes, what's going on, man? What's happening? He goes, I don't know, you know. But I'm going to go back to bed. So he goes over to the curtains, draws the curtains, starts to climb back into bed. Then all of a sudden, I'm at the end of my dad's road where my dad lives. It's like at the corner. Right at the corner, it's like this little wasteland. So it's a tiny little bit of wasteland, but it looked big when we were kids. And like opposite, there's these flats. So in this wasteland, there's like a few trees, but there was never trees there. But there's trees there in the dream, and it looks completely normal. So I'm looking around, and like I half remember that I was in a hotel just a minute ago. So I'm like, where the hell am I? So I'm kind of coming conscious that something's not right here. Like I'm just about to figure out that I'm dreaming. So I very nearly have a lucid dream, but not quite. So I'm just beginning to wake up. And the same mate that just went to bed, he runs out of the flats across the road. And I'm like, oh, my man's looks like he's got better. I'm thinking in my head, because I still remember he's just gone to bed. So he's like running over to me and he's like, yo. He goes, take care and be careful. He goes, the Baghead's coming. I'm like, the Baghead? I'm like, oh no, not the Baghead. So it's well known that this person with a brown bag over the head is like looking for people to I don't know what happens once he gets them. You know what I mean? It's one of them ones, it's a mystery, but people go missing. I'm like, what? So suddenly now I'm alert now, and I'm aware that this Baghead figure is after me. So now I'm looking now from behind a tree, and I'm going this way. I'm aware now that I'm being hunted. Now I actually feel that there's someone watching me now as well. I'm looking around, proper para at this time, and everything's like, it's all dark. It's like, dusk type setting starts to happen. I'm thinking to myself, oh bloody hell, am I going to escape this guy? It's like, no one escapes it. It's like, what's going on here? I'm like, nah man, I'm not going out like this. Like I said, I'm not going out like this. So now I'm like, I'm prepared for what's coming. I'm going out with a fight. So on top of that, I'm thinking to myself, how come my man just suddenly got out of bed? It's still troubling me. While I'm proper under pressure. So I'm like looking around, trying to find this character. Then the dream stops. That's it. So it's that close to having a lucid dream this morning, which I'm a bit miffed about, because I need to get some information from the subconscious. I need to know what the crack is with these dreams, man. But yeah, that was it. Another series of dreams. See, another setting of three scenarios again that keep on popping up in dreams, which I'm noticing. But yeah, another dream. So until next time, peace.